Kasprowy, which means the top of the summit of Mount Kasprowy, which is, as you can see, 1,987 feet above, or meters, sorry, above sea level. But check this out. As soon as I got out, I've only got a couple of minutes before my hands completely freeze, because we're in probably about -7, -8 degrees at the moment. But check this out. These icicles. How well you can see them. The Bodhi's picked himself up a nice little implement just in case. But the view here is incredible. Check this out. If you could just grasp the depth of field, the camera really doesn't capture it, but the distance from here to there would be, I'd say, 8 or so kilometers from here. But it's just majestic. The sun's peeking out here. We've got a cloud cover directly above. And Bodhi's lips are numb, my fingers are snap frozen. And from being in a heated cable cart with stunning views just brisking through the trees, as you've just seen, and almost touching the treetops, to hopping out of a warm capsule into sub-zero, it would be at least -8 degrees here. So I'm going to go and chuck these gloves on, and we're going to go for a bit of a hike way up there. Oh my God.
Soft. Look.
That's fluff.
Look at it. It's soft.
Did you see that? It is.
It's soft.
There's very little moisture to it. It's almost like dry ice. So even getting the gob full and the chest full of it, not getting much moisture out of it. Well, we're out on this track hiking, and there's parts of this compacted snow that are slippery as anything. I've got myself a pair of like snow trekking boots on, and they're quite rigid. They've got like ripples in it. But I still took a spill, and check this out. That's from the ice. I landed just to brace myself, and my hand went in to elbow deep into the snow, and you can see how soft it is, like just by going, and I went right in, but as soon as it all compacted, it just cut my knuckles up. And now, all right, we've got a perfect powdered run, untouched hill, and we're going to see how giant this snowball can become.
Or small. Oh no.
Oh, it hit a divot. Still going. It's broken into 3 pieces. 4, 5. It's still going. Well, the myth has been busted. You can actually make snowballs, but from our experience, they don't get bigger, they get smaller. All right, let's go to the top. We're heading up there.
No, thank you.
All right, hang on. Keep going now. Point blank range. Oh, he's missed at point blank range.
Oh.
Yodeling, hee-hoo. Nearly there. About another 80 meters. And traction's hard because the snow's compacted and it's really slippery underfoot. But we're completely immersed in cloud cover, so hopefully we get a patch that clears up by the time I hit the top. And we've got a break in the clouds at the moment, and look at this. I cannot even tell you how steep it is straight down there. Not quite vertical, but by G's, it's close. But have a look at this. It's so quiet up here. I love it. all I can hear is the actual wind down in the trees, which is probably a good kilometre below, and I can hear it funneling through the valley down here. And it's just like this ever so gentle hushing sound, like I can't hear a single thing else. Love it. Love it. That's it, we're at the top. This is the top. Woo. This here is literally on the peaks of the mountain. Only just to the other side of this is the top of the ridge. This is the absolute pinnacle of the mountain. Only one step forward. You can see if I've just pushed my foot in, look how deep it is, and that's not even putting much pressure on my leg there. I reckon if I stood in that, it would be at least up to my thigh. So I'm not even going to attempt to it. So a few people who've trekked along this very narrow single path already, but I'm just going to boulder it through here. It is a bit tricky, it is a bit slippery, but it's just stunning. This is just glorious to be here. I love it. Just love it. So as you can see, little single tracks, only a foot wide. Now this is on the edge, check this out. Since this cloud has come through, you can see how easy it is, or it could become easy to lose your way and track, because when you get a whiteout you can't see anything around you, and visibility can be as low as 5 meters. At the moment it's probably a good 15 to 20, but the points where you can't even tell where the undulations are, and if it wasn't for this single track I could follow, shit, I'd easily get off track, so easily, because there's no markers up here. Just another one step away and it's over. I don't know how well you can see, but it's a long way down, a long way down. And we hadn't even planned to come up here today. We planned to go see something else, and then we pulled up at a bus and said, "Where are you going?" And he said, "We're going to a chairlift." So I turned to my father and Bodie and said, "Hey, you want to go?" It's like, "Come on, let's just jump on this bus." And we were going to go somewhere else. So we ended up here. We didn't even prepare for it. So it was nice to go after spontaneity, but we weren't really equipped. Back to the top of the chairlift again. Needed to get some warmth. By God, it was cold out there. Typical Polish smorgasbord. We've got ogórki, which are the pickled cucumbers. Everything in Poland's pickled. Pickled beetroot, pickled cabbage, which is called kapusta. Then we've got the infamous krański sausage. Then we've also got, they're like a hash brown, they're called placki kartoflane. Here I'm not exactly sure what they are. Maybe that's not as traditional. Kluski. I remember kluski from when I was a kid. But, oh, so nice to be back in the warmth.
Będziemy...
No, I want this one.